Two men find themselves in a desert island survival scenario. One lamented, "There is no food and no water. We are going to die." The other replied calmly, "No, we aren't. I make $100,000 a week and tithe 10%. My pastor will find us." There's a familiar old hymn based on Lamentations 3:22 and 23. It is titled, "Great is Thy Faithfulness." Here is part of what hymnary.org had to say about this hymn. Thomas Chisholm, author of Great is Thy Faithfulness, led a pretty ordinary life. He did not write this hymn during a period of intense grief or after encountering God in a profound way. Instead, he found truth in the words he encountered in Lamentations 3:22 and 23. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Jeremiah, on the other hand, was in tumultuous circumstances when writing Lamentations. The people to whom he prophesied did not listen, and he was ostracized and completely alone because of what God called him to do. He also lamented the consequences of their faithlessness. God allowed them to be conquered by the Babylonians, resulting in their entire world being laid to waste. But in the midst of all that utter devastation, Jeremiah still offers them hope on the horizon. They are not completely destroyed because of the Lord's compassion and faithfulness. And in the morning, after this dark night of the soul, things will be better. So, whether we are at a place in our lives where everything is pretty ordinary, or whether we are in a period of grief, no matter what our circumstances, God never changes and is faithful to us, sustaining us in his compassion and faithfulness each and every day. Please sing along with us.
There is no shadow of turning with thee.
love the lyrics. The first verse reminds us that there is no shadow of turning with thee. One source of that thought is James 1:17. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and comes down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow of turning. There are several scriptures that tell us that God doesn't change. Malachi 3:6. For I am the Lord, I do not change. Therefore you are not consumed, O sons of Jacob. Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Psalms 107:27. But you are the same, and your years will have no end. Numbers 23:19. God is not human that he should lie, not a human being that he should change his mind. Does he speak and then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? The hymn's second verse reminds us of the promise God made us in Genesis 8:22. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, winter and summer, and day and night shall not cease. It also reminds me of Psalm 19:1-4. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork. Day unto day utters speech, and night unto night reveals knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line has gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. The third verse focuses on Jesus and what he's done for us, giving us pardon for our sins, an abiding sense of peace, guidance, strength, and hope. Like the refrain repeats, all that I have needed, thy hand hath provided. There is some scholarly debate about the author of the Book of Lamentations. It has traditionally been attributed to Jeremiah. Here is an extract from a Wikipedia article on Jehoiakim. When Jehoiakim was informed that Jeremiah was writing his Lamentations, he sent for the roll and calmly read the first 4 verses, remarking sarcastically, I still am king. When he came to the 5th verse, he saw the words, For the Lord hath afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. Lamentations 1:5. He took the roll, scratched out the names of God occurring therein, and threw it into the fire. MK26A. Here is what AI generated when asked, what does MK26A refer to? Depending on the context, MK26A or Moed Katan 26A almost certainly refers to a specific page of the Talmud, a central text in Jewish law and tradition. Here is what it means and how it breaks down its reference. MK is an abbreviation for Moed Katan, or Minor Festival, which is one of the tractates or volumes of the Talmud. It primarily discusses the laws of the intermediate days of the Passover and Sukkot holidays, as well as the laws of mourning. 26a, the exact page and side within the tractate. The Talmud is printed in a standardized format globally. 26 denotes the folio, leaf or page number, and A refers to the front side of that page, as opposed to B, which is the back side. The subject matter. Moed Katan 26a is one of the most famous pages in the Talmud regarding mourning practices. It famously discusses the laws of rending one's garments, karaya, upon the death of a loved one, the specific ways clothes must be torn, and the psychological dimension of grief. At first glance, the description of the reference doesn't seem to have anything to do with the quotation given in the Wikipedia article. However, the sentences immediately following their quotation reads, "This is as it is written, yet they were not afraid, nor rent their garments, neither the king nor any of his servants that heard all these words." Jeremiah 36:24. By inference, this shows that they were required to rend their clothing when they saw this. This is an extract from the Wikipedia article on the Book of Lamentations. By the mid-19th century, German scholars doubted Jeremiah's authorship, a view that has since become the prevailing scholarly consensus. Most scholars also agree that the Book of Lamentations was composed shortly after Jerusalem's fall in 586 BCE. As you can see, Wikipedia articles on related subjects don't always agree. One article claims Jeremiah wrote Lamentations and that Jehoiakim read part of it while he and Jeremiah were still alive. Jehoiakim died in 598 BC. Jerusalem was not destroyed until 12 years later, after Jehoiakim's death. The other article claims Jeremiah did not write Lamentations. According to the rules set out for authors of Wikipedia articles, anyone can write or edit any article as long as the author is citing someone else's work. The above conflict between two articles may not last, since anyone can rewrite either article or both. Regarding the last sentence in the second article, the date of authorship given does not exclude Jeremiah from having written it. The book of Jeremiah tells us that he lived through the fall of Jerusalem and later traveled to Egypt. Personally, I'm sticking with the traditional belief that Jeremiah wrote Lamentations. I also see it as equally possible that he could have written it either before or after Jerusalem was destroyed, since he was one of the ones prophesying its destruction. You get to decide for yourself what you want to believe.